Welcome back. You're listening to English Hour. It's 36 minutes after 2 on our radio station. And we have with us over the phone Ines Amri, who is the president of Organisation Volonté et Citoyenneté. Hi, Ines.
Hello, Mrs. Hyatt. How are you doing?
Fine. How are you?
Thank you for your invitation.
You are most welcome.
I'm really grateful for RTCI. It's always with us and it's supporting us. So thank you so much.
You are most welcome, and we wish to have you with us in the studio. But unfortunately, since you are away, you are not in Tunis, so we wanted just to talk to you over the phone to tell us a little bit more about your organization. So, can you just define it to our listeners and maybe say a few things about its objectives or its mission?
Yes. So Organisation Volonté Citoyenneté, which means Will and Citizenship Organization. It's a youth-led NGO that was created in May 2012, and we were granted the visa on June 5th, 2012. It's located in Gabès, and it's founded by young Tunisian activists who believe that civil society endorses a role of paramount importance in driving change, especially now. So we have been working on many objectives, but mainly we are working on defending and promoting human rights and the citizenship concept through conducting training workshops for young activists. We also work on launching training workshops for elections observers.
Right.
And we try to foster educational and cultural events in the south here. But also we work on spreading awareness and carrying out advocacy campaigns about citizenship, human rights, environmental issues, especially here in Gabès. Transparency, etc. So
your organization, Ines, is based in Gabès, yes?
Yes, it is based in Gabès.
Right. So this is why it explains why maybe most of your activities are geared towards the south part of the country.
Yes, that's why. Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, hopefully we will launch other sections throughout Tunisia soon, once we settle down with the section of Gabès.
Okay, some of the major events organized by Willingness and Citizenship organizations. So
yes.
What are they?
The first event we launched was an educational project called the Deferred Dream Essay Contest on Civil Rights Movement in the MENA version. We worked with the AIC to implement it in Gabès. It was a contest, an international contest, and through our network, there was a girl who won an award of $1,500, and that was good. That was the first event, and then the second one was Stop Pollution in Gabès Now. It was it was in June 2012 when there was a Rio +20 dialogues going on in Rio de Janeiro. We worked with the United Nations through sending articles in English to voice the problem of pollution in Gabès. We wanted the leaders, the 100 leaders who were gathering in Rio de Janeiro, to hear about this place, which is suffering from pollution. And yes?
I was maybe going to ask you, did you receive any feedback after sending those letters and putting your claim forward?
No, unfortunately, no. I mean, there were 10 articles sent, but no feedback. But the main project that we launched was the role of civil society activists in strengthening human rights principles in Tunisia. That was a workshop, and it was conducted by mainly Mr. Tariq Shniti, who is an officer in the High Commission of Human Rights in Tunis.
Right.
And he came here to Gabès to train 20 civil society activists in human rights, and that was a success. We also we launched actually. Let me say, we were against the shale gas in Tunisia. So
right.
We gathered a network of more than 20 associations in Gabès, and this network has conducted an advocacy campaign throughout the town. So also we launched BVI. BVI is a workshop that aims to train elections observers. And soon, in March, we will launch BVI 2. So we hope that we will go into the elections and with more than 100 observers that will be part of the OVC network.
So that's part of your of what you are doing is as well training election observers as well.
Yes.
Right. Okay, so Ines, an interesting event that you held yesterday. I have a dream. Tell us about your dream and whether your dream came true or what happened to it.
So, oh my God, it was it was not easy, to organize the conference of yesterday. Actually, we thought that everything was fine, but we were surprised to find some people coming to threaten us, and they wanted to do some perturbation. But thank God, we managed to have the conference after just 1 hour of postponing it.
So you woke up from the dream to face the reality.
Yeah, that was a nice waking up anyway. But yes, actually, it's an alarming thing. I'm afraid to say that we're not ready yet to accept the other and respect other people's opinions. We told these guys who came, they were 3 men actually, and we convinced them to come and just ask the scholars who were there, and if they are against them or they want to criticize, they can do it. We actually convinced them of the utility of dialogue. So we thank God that they were convinced and they came in, but unfortunately they didn't ask any questions, but then they left anyway.
So the event was about the Constitution, yes?
Yes, actually the main objective is to help youth better understand the Constitution, share the ideas and benefit from the expertise of experts in constitutional law.
And who were your guests at this event?
Yes, we had Mr. Jeunes Ben Barak, who's a professor in constitutional law, and also president of the Stourna Network.
That's right.
And Mr. Abdel Bouay, also, who is a lawyer and researcher in constitutional law. He's from Gabès. So the whole fast probably was about the visit of Mr. Jeunes Ben Barak. That was the problem. Yeah.
Right. So, and after that, the event was held despite all.
Yes,
right.
Actually, we were about to cancel it, but then it was held, and it was a success. And we have positive feedback about it. I can tell you what it was about.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I was going to say. Yes. What was it about?
So Mr. Adam's intervention was about the Constitutional Court, which controls the constitutionality of laws.
Right.
He stressed the fact that this Constitutional Court's members will be appointed through this draft, the draft of the Constitution, and they're not elected, so which can be a threat for its independence.
It is.
Yes. And Mr. Mbarak stressed the exclusion of the youth, which is the core center of our conference. He said that when reading the draft, you won't find one word referring or relating
to young
youth.
people. Yes.
Yes, to young people. So, which is something contradicting with
the objectives of the revolution as well,
Yeah,
and why this revolution happened in first place. and whoever made it. So
yes, absolutely.
So it is a text which is not really abiding by the spirit,
and it's not reflecting the revolution.
At all.
Yeah.
Right.
So also he talked about the internet's rights.
Mm-hmm.
And we know that the revolution also started through Ammar 404, and
that's right. Yes.
I mean, it started with censorship and trying
and
to
social
overthrow,
media. Yes,
social media, and trying to cut with censorship.
Mm-hmm.
He said that there is no text or article that states internet's rights or electronic communications.
Mm-hmm.
This point is absent in the draft of the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
He also talked about the absence of the right of youth in the alternative culture. You know that in Gabès there is a case about the Zwawla.
Yes, that's right.
Who are a group of artists, graffiti
artists. Yes.
Yes, and they have now
and who were sued for writing their thoughts. That's right, on the walls. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So he mentioned this. I mean, the right of youth to alternative culture, like the graffiti. So there is an absence of stating this point in the draft.
There are so many misses in this draft, draft of the Constitution. Ines, you think that there are so many experts and so many people representing us, in the assembly. Do you think that these misses are real misses or they are voluntary misses?
I don't know. I think that I'm not going to say that the Constitutional Assembly is a mistake, like many people say, but I'm going to say that the only mistake was electing the criteria of elections. There should have been some criteria. For example, people who know about the Constitution, who are scholars, who had pursued some studies in law. So I think for me, they do not represent me, at least, or youth. So, and yes, they don't represent youth. I mean, you can see that the majority are old people. I'm not against old people, but you don't feel the spirit of the revolution or the youth that, I know many people now all over the world that are conducting researches about young people in Tunisia. I mean, we should know that people are studying us outside. So the Constitution is not really reflecting this youth.
Well, actually, women and youth have been really the two major issues.
Youth, yes.
In this second draft of the Constitution. Well, let's hope that we will probably come up with another, draft of the Constitution, and hopefully an annotated draft or whatever.
I think that
a revised
one. Civil society is doing a great job.
They are.
And
thank God there is the civil society, there.
They are putting some pressure here, and that brings hope, and we are still dreaming.
And let's hope that we will wake up and find the dream has really come true and has been fulfilled the way we really want it for our Tunisia, for the future of our country, and especially for the future of our youth, because as I always say, they are the ones who are going to take over.
Yes.
Well, Ines,
but, we should not give up. I mean,
certainly not. Yes.
When we had that perturbation and some problem, I was saying to myself, Ines, don't give up. I mean, we should not give up. This is the time where we should all stand together for our rights. And
the title, I Have a Dream, is your choice? Is it really after the civil rights activist Martin Luther King?
Actually, we are, actually we are a network of more than four associations all over Tunisia. Who have conducted this project. So it's our choice together. It's not my choice, actually.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's a wonderful choice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, and it's very meaningful, especially. Well,
Yes.
thank you so much, Ines. And
Thank you.
hopefully we will be together then next month for you
Yes.
to tell us about an important event. That'll be a scoop. I won't talk about
Yes.
it now,
Okay,
but hopefully you will come to the studio and we will
Yes.
spend more time and talk about this big event, which is due to take place then next month. Thank you. All
Hopefully.
the best
Thank
of luck.
you. Thank
And
you. Thank you.
stay well. Bye-bye.
Bye.